But I always say, no matter what, your mother, your father, your sister, your aunt will still remain in that position. If it is your father or your mother or your sister or brother or your aunt or uncle or whatever, whoever person you have a problem with, you can never ever try to take them out of that position in your life. So it's unfortunate, but they'll still remain blood relative, they still remain family, and just try to leave everything to God, as I just mentioned before. Okay, in case of a friend, is something different. When you have a problem and you disagree and you don't find a way to come back together, it is also the same thing. At first, I'll say, just leave it at that. Don't revenge, pray over it, and leave God to take control. But you see, again, we have some memories that we had together before the problem came up, and maybe you try to outweigh the goodness of the things. Maybe there was really something bad that really happens. So I can try to understand the situation, and if it is a friend, then it is that way. Shit happens. If somebody say, I don't want to have something to do with you again, it is the end of everything, then you try to accept it and life will continue. You just look forward and remember, everything has its own season, and we have so many friends outside there whom you could join to, whom you could meet and get along with well, and that way life will continue. But it's just unfortunate. That's why I said, in the case of a family member or a relative, you cannot say, no, I don't want to be this in this family, I want to go to that other family. It's not possible. So that is the tricky part of it. But of course, you can try to control the feelings, this anger that you are having, and let that not ruin your whole life. Let that not bring you down completely. Let that not destroy your happiness. Let that not affect you physically, psychologically, and just try to look forward and life will continue. Just trying maybe to avoid being in that discussion. And I always say, or I just said before, pray over it and leave everything to God. And that way, there'll be that better ending than a fight. And there are things that we cannot say they aren't existing. You know, and I know that outside there we have sometimes problems with the family members and relatives, and it's really difficult to handle sometimes with our friends. But I just try to say, the problem is, when you have a problem with a family member, with a relative, it is quite different from a friend, because you could say, okay, you have to accept it, it is that way. You can end your relationship as a friend or something, whatever. But as a family, I believe there's no way you can say, you are not my father anymore, you're not my sister anymore. the position that person is having in your life will still continue. So, hey, we should just try to be there for another, try to discuss over things if there is a problem, and try to accept the critics that we are having from other people, because that way we're going to be able to accept we made a mistake. And very important is just going down and saying, I'm sorry. You don't believe how this word sorry or asking somebody for forgiveness can make a very big difference in our relationship, or when we have a quarrel or a problem with the other person. It will just be looking like it's something little, but at the end of it, it could really change the whole situation. So guys, I just want to share with you today about that sensitive topic, negativity between our loved ones, family members, relatives and friends. And I know we don't speak openly about such kind of things, but it is there and we just have to accept what is there. The reason why I'm saying this is having a quarrel, having a fight, having a discussion, a bitter discussion, an argument with a close member of the family or a relative. I don't want to lie over it. I know it has happened and it's unfortunate. Sometimes it ends up brutality, and that is why I'm just trying to say, to try to bring this point up. When such a thing happens, try not to discuss over and over and over, argue over and over it, or fight over it, because eventually it could end up to something worse that you never really wanted to in the first place. You know what Germans say? When two people are arguing about something, you know, there are those kind of arguments. You can have really an argument with somebody. You are really sure about yourself and you know you're right. The other person is also thinking the same. They are right. So the Germans say the wise person will swallow his pride and give away the discussion. Sometimes it is good to give away the discussion before it ends up to the worst situation, and that way you're going to solve a problem. So we have come to the end of this topic. I'm sorry, I didn't expect to talk too much, or I didn't expect it to be a long topic, but anyway, we can never foresee sometimes what comes. It was emotional, it was sensitive, it is a sensitive topic to handle, and I just like to say, I'm sure we'll get there. We can get over all these problems if we trust God, because God is able to do anything we cannot do. And I just encourage you, please remember, God is there, and whenever we need Him, He's there for us. He'll help us when we cannot help ourselves. And I just like to say at this point, feel free, whoever wants to comment, you can comment below, if you have a personal thing to share with me, maybe you can write me on Instagram or on Facebook, and I like to hear your feedbacks. So I hope to hear from you very soon, and let's get connected. And remember, you subscribe to my channel if you find it to be interesting. Like it, share it, and hit the bell button for notification. So anytime I post a video, you'll get the information or you'll get notified. So thank you so much for taking your time. I appreciate you, and I hope I was able to help somebody understand that negativity doesn't help us, but positivity will always outstand. So that's why I am for positivity. So if you're team positivity, welcome to the club and join my channel, and together we are going to be strong and make this world a better world. So take care, guys, take care, friends, and let's meet in the next video. So guys, my dear ones, I've come to the end of this topic, negativity. I am campaigning for positivity, and I know we shall have it done with a little bit of patience, a little bit of love for one another, with a little bit of understanding and trusting God to do the rest of the things. What I'd just like to say at the end is there are mixed reactions, and I definitely know there are mixed reactions about this topic, and be open to let me know what you think about this topic, and I hope to hear your feedbacks. If you have something that is personal, I always say it over and over, you feel free, write me on Instagram. My account name is Naomi Blackie 2001, and you're going to write me a DM personal message if you have something personal, because I like to motivate the people. I like to spread positivity, and I would like to help if I can, where I can help, because sometimes some people just need somebody to talk to, and they have the problem will be done. So feel free, and I hope to hear from you again, or I hope to hear from you soon. So I love you guys, take care, bye bye, and God bless you. I think I was able to bring this point up just because there's some things we don't want to hide, that they don't exist, but they do exist. And saying yes to positivity. Join me in saying yes to positivity. So if you like my videos, please like them, share them with your friends, and give me thumbs up if you find them to be interesting. And of course, subscribe to my channel if you don't want to miss a video. Click on the bell button so that you'll get a notification when I post a video. Thank you so much for taking your time. I love you guys. Peace.